Yeah, I think holding them to 3 on that second to last defensive drive is huge. Just give our offense the opportunity to go, tie the game. And I think everybody on the sideline wasn't surprised with what happened. They go down the field and score a touchdown. Just, at the end of the day, chips didn't fall our way. But, we have the utmost belief in everybody on both sides of the ball, special teams, coaches. So, that's just the way the coin was flipped today. So, there's nothing really more to say.
Kyle, John was obviously talking about the second half performance by the defense. When you were in the locker room at halftime, what was the adjustment? What was said? What do you think kind of turned around for you guys in terms of performance?
Yeah, it's not really any adjustments being made. It's just, you got to do your job. Just be more physical. You can draw up all the plays you want to. If you don't have dudes going to hit people, then it's not going to work. And I didn't think we were physical enough in the first half. Second half, I thought we did better. Could have done better throughout the whole game, but I think they ran the same duo play like 10+ times tonight, and that's honestly just not a good showing of what we can do as a defense. I feel like that's somewhat disrespectful, and for us to allow to do that, that's just out of character for us. So, we can pinpoint different things that happened this and there. At the end of the day, it just wasn't enough to get the job done. Yeah, shit happens in this league, and I dropped a pick earlier in the year, and people don't turn on one another. We go through so much from fall camp to now. One play doesn't define anybody. He's the all-time leading touchdown receiver in Ravens history. So for anybody to say anything about him, you got to look in the mirror and really evaluate your thought process, what he's done for this franchise, what he will do for this franchise in the future. Just, he's been a consistent beacon of success the whole time he's been here. And for anybody to take anything away from him and his work ethic, I think it's just unfair.
You guys, offensively have been playing really well. Second half of the season, offensively played well. To go out and have a game where there's turnovers, where the Buffalo gets a big lead, how would you describe, level of frustration with that?
High frustration levels. This is nothing that we planned for. It's a shock to everybody walking off that field, definitely me. For it to just be over like that, we feel like we have the team and the mentality to win a Super Bowl every year we come out. So obviously it's easy to say that, and every team says that, and we got to just go back to the drawing board and find out what we need to do to get to that point.
You had 2 more for Kyle. How highly did you think of this team's potential coming into the playoffs?
Very high. I think we kind of set ourselves back earlier in the season, and that therefore we got to come on the road and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter the environment or whatever. The people we have, I feel like we can go up against anybody and get a win. And with Lamar quarterback, we got road leading defense. There's really not much more that you need. You just got to put people around them and with the right mentality. So, it's not a personnel thing. It's not a coaching thing. It's just didn't execute at the end of the day.
You've been a part of two Ravens teams that have been really high level, double-digit regular season wins, got playoff wins. How daunting does it feel, kind of thinking about going through this process again to get back here, or do you kind of feel like everything's intact and you can do it again?
I don't think it's daunting at all. I feel like every year I've been in this league, every time we've lost in the playoffs, I'm just more eager to get back to it. These losses hurt, but it adds fuel to the fire coming in the next year. So save that for then. Let this sink in, and we won't forget it. But at the same time, I'm ready to get back going.